Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at tools from Ryobi. To look at this flyer today, we'll be using a flyer at the Home Depot, not at my website. The prices in this flyer will be in effect until February, but that's not really important. I will be only using this flyer as a prop for our discussion and not so much as a discussion of prices. So regardless of when you see this video, you can still benefit from what we will be talking about today, since we'll be focusing more on the tools themselves and not so much the prices. And one little secret that most people are not aware of is that the Home Depot and their relationship with Ryobi Tools is somewhat similar to Harbor Freight and their coupons. What I mean by this is that Home Depot will rotate the Ryobi tools and put them on sale just about every month. So if you have a Ryobi tool that you want to buy, but it's not on sale this month, do not worry. Wait a month or two, and it will rotate back to being on sale. That's why I decided to make this video focusing on Ryobi tools, because if you're not aware of Ryobi tools and what they carry, you may be missing out. If you're looking for good, affordable tools, and you want an alternative to Harbor Freight tools, you may want to consider Ryobi. Their tools are reasonably priced and reasonably well made. Alright, so let's jump right in and talk about some Ryobi tools. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews and discussions, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce a new product review or tool discussion video. Alright, so let's see what we have here today. Alright, like I said, so we're going to be looking at the Home Depot website, and if you want to see this flyer, you can go there and look at it. And they call it more of a Ryobi catalog is what they call it, not so much of an ad. Because like I said, they rotate these things all the time. And Ryobi is improving their tools quite a bit, and they have been for a while. So if you thought that Ryobi tools were cheap, low-end tools, you might be surprised. They have been improving them quite a bit. And you can see right here at the beginning where they start showing you how they've improved their motors, they've made them lighter weight, they've made them more compact, and you know, many different features like that. And the Home Depot has big displays that you can go check out if you want to. But let's go through and talk about some of the tools that they have and some things that you may be interested in. And some of the things are really not that bad. I mean, a lot of these things, what Ryobi is doing is kind of, you can consider like Cobalt and stuff like that, where they're having their lower end tools, they're still keeping those around because they already have that technology, but they're making better tools like the brushless line and more somewhat semi-professional kind of tools, which we'll be showing later on as we move along. But some of their products are not too bad. I mean, look at here, you know, this compact series right here where you have like a mini saw. You know, that's a pretty good saw right there for small projects. And like what they're showing right here, cutting metal and stuff like that, getting into tight places. And one thing that you may not be aware of that is good about Ryobi, I mean good in some respects, bad in others, is that Ryobi made a commitment a long time ago to make that sure that all their tools basically can still use the same battery. So regardless of what tool you buy at what time, they will all work with the same battery line. So if you have Ryobi tools already and you have a bunch of batteries already, as they go forward, they will still work with your existing batteries. So you don't need to go out and buy new batteries like many of the other companies force you to do. Like I said, that is beneficial for the consumer, but it can be a bit of a problem for, you know, the tools themselves because they kind of lock themselves in to that same shape, which I'll kind of show you later. This shape may be okay for some tools like this, but for some other tools, it can be a bit bulky. And that's one of the things I don't like about some of their products. I'm not saying all. Some of their products are very good, and some of them are not so good. And you'll find that with every company out there. But like I said, let's look at some of these and see, you know, where you're looking right here, a brushless Ryobi drill, you know, for their 18 volt 1 plus line, $89. That's not a bad price right there. I mean, that is the tool only. And you can see right here an impact driver tool only, $89. That's not too bad. And if you want to get it with the bag, the charger, the battery, all that kind of good stuff, it only goes up $10. So that this one down here becomes more of a bargain because you're getting a lot more for only $10. That's why sometimes the tool only if you decide to go that route, you may be cheating yourself. I mean, think about it. For $10, you're adding more chargers and more batteries to your lineup. If you have several Ryobi tools already, you're only extending more of what you have. More tools to keep, I mean, not more tools, more batteries to keep it going. You can have, instead of 3, you got 4, you got 5. Every tool, you get another battery. Like this right here, a right angle drill, 99 bucks. That's not bad. For, like at 20 bucks more in this case, charger, battery, all that. How often you use a right angle drill? I have mentioned this before. A right angle drill may seem like a wonderful thing to have in your toolbox, but if you don't use it all the time, if you don't really have a need for it, don't bother buying it. Buy tools that you really will use, because I bought a right angle drill a long time ago because I needed it for one project and never ever used it since because it really was not necessary. So just a little tip to save yourself some money in that respect. And if you're looking right here, $119 for the compact brushless impact. And like I said, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a brushless. If you want to get their brushed line, you can save money and get it a little cheaper, but this isn't too bad. And like right here, if you want to have a reciprocating saw, now they're making these more compact reciprocating saws where you can get into tighter places and, they're smaller tools, easier to maneuver and do whatever you need to do. If you don't want to have a full-size reciprocating saw, they call these the one-handed reciprocating saw because you really, you don't need 2 hands. You don't need to maneuver it a lot. This is so small, compact, and lightweight. One hand, you can cut anything you need. You can reach, sometimes, trust me, from doing a lot of projects over the years, sometimes I know you're at weird angles, weird places, and you can only reach in with one hand to get the job done of what you need to do. And for people that work in automotive, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But even in house remodel and stuff like that, sometimes you're in really weird positions and angles and so forth. So I've been through all this stuff over the years, and sometimes you want a really small compact tool. And like this right here, this little cutoff tool, this is not bad. Again, if you don't like, I've done a video on a cutoff tool for Harbor Freight, and it has its pros and cons to it. This one has a little different angle to it. It has a little guard to it. It has a place where you can set it down on something and use it as a saw. Very convenient, and it's battery operated. The one from Harbor Freight is not. So I'm sure some of these tools you may not have been aware of that Ryobi made them. And then now they're expanding their different product line for, different things now because of what's been going on in the world around us and so forth. And you can see right here, 2 different types of sprayers. And if you're in a situation, a business where you need to be spraying things on a regular basis, this may come in very handy. This one's kind of pricey at $349. This other one is a little cheaper here at $99. And then you have this one here, $69, much more affordable. So it depends what you're trying to achieve and what you need for the tool to do for you. But again, this is lightweight, compact, maneuverable. You fill up the container, it's battery operated, and you can do what you need to do. Whether like this one, electrostatic, or this one over here, it's much bigger. It does a heck of a lot more things. So, for big projects like this guy, you see it's more industrial, going around, covering a much larger area. You need the tool to do much more for you. So in a situation like that, it makes perfect sense. You're going to pay for what you need it to do. And then, like, this was for Christmas, but like I said, this flyer has been around for quite a long time, and I just keep forgetting to talk about it since I have been swamped with making so many videos lately. It takes quite a bit of time to make a good video, and I just forgot about making this one sooner and earlier. But there are some, good deals here. And like I said, don't worry about this. Forget the Christmas tree, forget all this stuff. These deals come around quite often. In fact, I've done Ryobi videos before, and I've talked about the tool, done a review, talked about the price. I always mention the price that I paid when I got the tools. And then people later on will say, oh, it's not on sale anymore. And then a month later, somebody will say, oh, it's back on sale, because they don't know how Ryobi tools are constantly being rotated at Home Depot. So don't be afraid. Don't worry about this. If this seems like a good deal, keep an eye on it. It will come back. And then you can just grab it further on down the road. And, like this right here, 100 plus, well, this is a category they're talking about. They're talking about the different categories, 5 to 25, 25 to 50, et cetera, et cetera. And they have some really good combos that you can purchase all the time. And like right here, for $5, you can get the 3-piece impact rated adapter set. And I have a Warrior set that I use in all my torture videos, and it's been very, very good. I got those at Harbor Freight for like 99 cents at a real great price one time. But normally they're like $1.99. But if for some reason you don't trust Harbor Freight and you want to get a Ryobi, here you go, a few bucks more. But, you're paying a little bit more. But it totally depends. Some people are really brand oriented. Some people not so much. Me, I'm half and half. I track this stuff so much. Some brands I know are better than others, but I also do keep a very close eye on prices, because some brands will, I don't want to say cheat you, but they kind of like, overprice things. Keep an eye on that. But, there's a lot of good driver set here and stuff like that, all under the Ryobi brand. But let's talk more about tools and stuff. And here you have Ryobi inflator. I mean, look at that, 19 bucks. That's a pretty good price right there. And that's probably a tool only, I would think. Yeah, right there. Battery and charger sold separately, so it's a tool only. But still, 20 bucks for a battery operated tool inflator, that's not bad. Most other companies, I can't remember offhand if Harbor Freight has one of these in their Bauer lineup. Kind of hard to remember right now, but I'm sure it's more than 20 bucks. So that's a good price right there. And whether you're looking at drills, here you have a hammer drill. Now that, again, good pricing. Was $79 down to $49. Keep an eye on that. It'll come back next month and the month after that, and 2 months later, it will come back. So, what I do is I memorize all these prices and, just use it as a benchmark. And then later, well, let's say it's 79, it goes down to 59. Do you want to wait 10 bucks, or do you want to get it at that price? So that's how you keep in your head what the prices are, if they're good or not. And here you have the tool only, the multi-tool, and I've done a review on their multi-tools, a different one, not this exact model, a different one. And they're very good tools. They do a job just fine. Here you have the battery for 49 bucks all by itself, a 3 amp hour battery. That's not bad. Some of the other companies are much more expensive, and that's where some companies get you, where the tools may not be too expensive, but then they get you on the battery. The good thing, like I said, about Ryobi is if you have old batteries that are still working, you don't need to buy new batteries. You can either get a tool battery combo and it all comes together, or you can use your old batteries, where a lot of the other companies, as they move forward, their old batteries stay behind because they changed the design. And that's, quite unfortunate for the consumer. Here you go, $49 for a drill right there, 3/8 inch drill, 1.5 amp hour kit. That's not bad. That's a really good price. That is cheaper than Harbor Freight. I've never seen Harbor Freight go down this low. The cheapest I've ever seen a Harbor Freight drill is $57. And theirs is a 1/2 inch drill. So this is a 3/8. But whether that'll make any real difference to you when you're using it for, work around the house and stuff, probably nominal. You won't even notice any difference between the two. And here you have 2 batteries for $80. That's not bad. That's a pretty good price right there. $40 a piece. That's not bad compared to, like I said, other manufacturers. And here you have a 1/2 inch drill driver kit, 1.5 amp hour kit, 69 bucks. Again, not too bad. It's the entire kit. So you put it all together, you're doing pretty good. And here you have the 18 volt 1 plus wet dry vac. So this has to be battery operated. A wet dry vac that is battery operated. That's pretty cool. For 59 bucks. That is not bad at all. And here you have a 4-position ratchet 1.5 amp hour kit. Now, I have a poll on my community tab where I was asking people what cordless electric ratchet they wanted me to do a review on. And you can go and contribute to that poll if you want to, unless you're seeing this video down the road and that's already been closed and decided. But one of the reasons that I didn't put this tool in there, I knew about this tool, and I saw it, and I'm well aware of it. One of the reasons I did not put it into the poll, and nobody has mentioned it either, is that I don't like the battery design. I mean, it's a good tool, good price, very nice, but I don't like this design. And this is what I mentioned earlier, where keeping the same design of battery can be detrimental to the line, because in this case, I don't like this design because in an automotive situation, it's going to be really hard to get that back end into tight places with this big bulky battery sticking out at you like that. That's why I like the Harbor Freight and some of the other tools out there, because they have a very slim, compact design to where the handle remains the shape of a handle instead of bulging out at the end like that, which I know from doing so many car projects, this will become a detriment at some point when you're working on something and you just can't get the tool to fit all the way into the space you want it to. So again, they should have had a little different battery design for this type of tool. And here you go, where you have the impact wrench here for 99 bucks and a cordless shop right here also. Not bad at all. And if you want a cordless jigsaw, brushless jigsaw, 99 bucks, tool only. Is that, yeah, it does seem to be a battery operated one. That's not bad at all. And you have a miter saw there. And some of these may jump around from cordless to cord edge. So, forgive me if I make a mistake along the way, but it's kind of hard to, talk and see everything at the same time. But this miter saw, I believe that is cordless also. Yeah, it does say right there, battery sold separately. So it is a cordless saw. So that's pretty good right there. 99 bucks? That's not bad at all. And you go at 99 bucks for their reciprocating saw. And I have done a review on this saw, maybe not this exact model, but I did a review on a Ryobi saw. If you want to see what their Ryobi saws, are like, how they function and so forth, go check out my review. And I've also done a review of their cordless circular saw. You can go check that out as well. And I like these tools, these airless nailers. Airstrike, they call it. These Brad nailers, 99 bucks. It is cordless though. I've done, reviews on pneumatic nailers from Harbor Freight before, and they come in really handy. They're very nice, but I've never done one on one of these battery operated ones. I'm thinking about doing that in the near future. Now, I may do another poll. I may let you guys decide which one I do. So, keep an eye out and check out my community tab. I may let you guys pick and choose, because I want to do the tools that you guys are interested in, regardless of whether I want to, it's a tool that I want or not. So I may be doing some polls along the year and basically ask you what tool you want me to review, aside from all the other tools that I may do along the way. And, I am obviously going to do some tools that I'm interested in as well. Got to keep it interesting. So, but I do want you guys, for your opinion, to count as well. Now this combo here is one that I did previously. I did this review about a year or two ago, and it is down to the same price, and you save 100 bucks. Exactly. When I got it, it was $199, and then it went back up to $299, $249. It bounces around in price quite a bit, but as you see, it goes back down to $199. And I've had people mention that, yes, it goes up and down, up and down. Just keep an eye out. And this is a really fantastic deal. I mean, look at all the tools that you get. The saw, the drill, the driver, the multi-tool, the other saw, the bag, the batteries, everything. If you don't have anything, or if you want more tools to fill in the void of whatever tools you have, or if you want to have tools at home, tools at your shop, whatever you want to do, this is a great combo. 200 bucks, great combo, great price. I definitely recommend that. And there you go, a cordless vacuum cleaner. That's one way to go. That's not bad. Here you go, 25 bucks for a cordless glue gun. I imagine that's cordless, yeah, tool only. So that's cordless glue gun. And here you go, cordless polisher. That is really quite good, for polishing your car and stuff like that. And, speaking from experience, like I said, I've, done quite a bit of detailing and polishing of my own vehicles. And having that cord over your shoulder is really annoying. These cordless ones are very convenient. You want to pay the extra money, trust me, you're going to really enjoy it over time. And if you have multiple batteries to keep you going, it is a whole heck of a lot better than having that cord dragging around everywhere. Oh man, it becomes a real nuisance. I may just be looking at investing in one of those in the near future as well. And here you go with their kits. And this is, online promotion, but like I said, don't worry about that. They do these all the time. You can check these out in the future as well. Buy a tool, get another tool. Buy a tool, get another tool. Very, very convenient. There's one of the reciprocating saws. Like I said, I've done this. And again, here you go, a bandsaw, $129. That's not bad. And you can add that to the kit when you buy that. They have a lot, as you can see from this plier. That's the whole point of me doing this. As you can see from this plier, look at how extensive their line of tools has become. And I mean, you can see like right here, if you have a nice big combo set like this, you can get one of these big bank battery chargers and charge up batteries, multiple batteries at the same time, instead of having to do one at a time. Of course, if you have built up your line of Ryobi tools over time, you will have multiple ones of these little chargers because they will come along with some of the tools you buy. You can always, set up multiple chargers, hook them up to the wall and hope you don't blow a fuse. But these guys are rated so that you won't blow a fuse or cause any kind of electrical problems at your house, your shop, your garage, whatever it is you're working on. But if you want a line of tools that is quite extensive and has a lot to offer, just check out any of this stuff here. I'm not going to go in great detail on every single one of these, but just look at them. Just pause the video, look at these, see if it's something you're interested in, and compare the prices. And like I said, don't focus on this flyer this time right now. Focus on the fact that these prices will come back in the future. So if you like these kits and these prices, keep in mind they will come back. Look at this, $259 for two nailers. Not bad. And the tool and the charger all right there. And look at these big powerful lights right here. Very nice. This is a good combo set. Drill, saw, other saw, reciprocating circular, and the charger for 99 bucks. That is a steal. That a 3-tool combo set, that is a steal right there. Most of the time you can only get like a drill driver for around that price. So that is a bargain. And that's what I'm telling you. Keep an eye on this stuff. It does come back again. So, look at all these circular saws. These are pretty good. And you can compare these to like the Harbor Freight, I don't think they have a Bauer line yet. Maybe they do. But the Hercules, that is one of their most popular ones that they are constantly putting on sale. You don't need to spend $300 for one of these saws. Look at this. You can go $134, $189, $269. And then look at this right here. Look at this where you can get the saw and the stand for $189. That is a great deal right there. A job site saw that you can take with you anywhere you go. And it comes with a stand already. $180, 200 bucks. That is a bargain. That is hard to find stuff like that just about anywhere. This one here, if you want to go even bigger and beefier, $269. That is really a great deal. That's why I said Ryobi tools are really affordable. They give you a lot for the money, and that's something that you should keep in mind. And they're constantly expanding their tools. I mean, look at this, for window cleaning, power washer, even a cordless one. Easy Clean chemical nozzle kit, a cordless one right there. A lot of these things are cordless. And, even the blowers. And, I may be looking at this, down the road because I started doing reviews of cordless blowers. And I'm starting with the smaller ones. I'm going to build up to the bigger ones over time because battery-operated blowers are becoming more and more popular instead of the gas blowers, which, I don't mind because I've been using them forever, but some people just don't want to deal with the gas and the oil and all that stuff. And I totally understand. And a lot of cities now, depending on where you live, but I know where I live, a lot of cities are restricting the blower noise. So you can't use a gas-powered blower in many cities because they're too noisy. So a lot of cities are saying if your blower is too noisy, the neighbors can call and complain to the city, and they'll come down and tell you, you got to stop it or you're going to get cited. So these blowers are much quieter than the gas-powered motors. And if you're working at home and stuff like that, having the gardener come with one of these noisy blowers is really, really annoying. And here you have $139 for this pole saw. Very, very similar to what Harbor Freight has in their Bauer lineup. But this one I think has a composite handle where the Bauer one has an aluminum handle. And this, trust me, the composite, the fiberglass is going to be stronger than the aluminum handle. It's going to be a little heavier, but less chance of it bending or breaking on you. So that's something to keep in mind right there. And here you go with the 40-volt outdoor battery bank right here. 79 bucks, 80 bucks. 40 volt, 300 watt power source. Now this is great if you're camping or something like that, you're RVing, you're boondocking, you're doing whatever you want. This will, take care of everything for you right there. And that's why I said they're expanding their line considerably. So if you want something for, whatever it is that you're looking for, I'm sure Ryobi probably has something to take care of you. So check out the Home Depot and check out Ryobi, check out their websites and see if there's something that you might be interested in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it pointed out something that you may not have been thinking about previously. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.